Azimio leaders including Kalonzo Musyoka and Martha Karua, who led Azimio activities in Nairobi's Imara Daima today, insisted that their mass action is grounded in law and that they need no permission from the police, aside from notifying them of their plans. While on a working tour in Kajiado on Friday, President William Ruto vowed to act should the demonstrations interfere with public order.
It is Raila Odinga's declaration of a return to street demonstrations last Friday in Kibra's Kamukunji grounds, moments after landing from Dubai, that returned the country to the point it was in at the start of this month. Odinga and his troops are accusing the government side of lacking seriousness in the now stalled bipartisan talks, which they had stopped their bi-weekly protests to take part in. As things stand, all indicators point to a clash between Azimio and Adamson Bungei-led police, who have withheld permission for the protests.
Tuesday, tarehe 2 mwezi wa 5 tunarudi uwanjani.
Wangapi anasema saba lazima ifunguliwe? Wangapi anasema bei ya unga lazima ichuke chini ya shilingi 100? Kwa hivyo mambo haya tunayafanya kwa niaba ya sisi zote wenyewe pamoja.
Sasa ujumbe kwa William Ruto. Wacha makasiriko mingi. Wacha kujipiga kifua. Maandamano haihitaji ruhusa yako au ya polisi. Tutaandamana Jumanne sababu ni haki yetu.
The leaders were addressing residents of Imara Daima after attending Sunday church service. President Ruto has sharply criticized the opposition's hardline stance, terming them as selfish and anti-common citizens.
Saa ile tumeteremusha unga ndio hii imefika 160. Saa hii wamesema hata ukiteremusha unga bado tutaendelea na maandamano. Kumaanisha haikukuwa ni unga walikuwa wanatafuta, ilikuwa ni vizingizio.
On Thursday, President Ruto vowed to act firmly in order to maintain order amid Azimio's protests.
Kwenda Nairobi katikati, atikwenda kuharibu mali ya wananchi, atikwenda kulete fujo. Mimi nataka niwaambie my friends, hiyo haitawezekana. Mimi ndio rais wa Kenya. Na kama mnataka kuendelea, mtajua hamjui. Yes, enough is enough.
Despite getting off their high horses and agreeing to talks, Raila and Ruto are again pulling apart. The constant question is, will there be demos in Nairobi on Tuesday? The response varies depending on who you ask and their political affiliation. Dennis Omondi reporting for KUTV.
President William Ruto has today said that he will form a task team in conjunction with the clergy to help formulate a self-regulation mechanism to root out fraudulent religious leaders seeking to abuse religion for personal gain. This comes in the wake of reported cult-related activities linked to controversial preacher Paul Mackenzie in Shakahola village, Kilifi County, that has so far claimed over 110 lives.
With the singing,
during a prayer service in Makutano, West Pokot County, President William Ruto said the move to regulate churches in the country will provide a mechanism for compliant church leaders to report rogue elements in the wake of reports of related cult activities in the country.
Nitafanya consultation na viongozi wetu wa dini katika taifa letu la Kenya. Tuwe na task force so that we can weed out the characters who want to abuse religion, to run businesses and things that are anti-religion in the Republic of Kenya.
Ruto noted that the envisaged framework will provide the religious leaders and institutions with the necessary mechanisms to identify those who are operating against the law.
We want to provide a framework agreed with our religious leaders, a framework that will provide for self-regulation so that church, so that religion, so that our spiritual leaders can have a mechanism where they can point out to government those who want to abuse religion for other purposes.
The president made the remarks in response to the recent exhumation exercise of over 110 bodies in Kilifi's Shakahola forest, in which victims have been linked to controversial televangelist Paul Mackenzie of Good News International Church. Mackenzie, who is currently in custody, is accused of convincing his followers to starve to death, arguing that it is the only path to God. Wiper Party leader Kalonzo Musyoka, while speaking during a church service at Cathedral of Praise Ministries Church in Imara Daima, said transferring senior security officers in Kilifi County will not provide a lasting solution. This follows Interior Cabinet Secretary Kithure Kindiki's announcement of a mass transfer of security officials in Kilifi County on Friday.
In Kilifi, where this thing happened, there is a chief, assistant chief, now, of course, intelligence, the whole government network. I don't think it is enough, my learned junior brother, Kindiki, to just have gone there and said, I'm changing. There's something basically wrong.
The government on Friday suspended the exhumation of bodies at Shakahola Forest in Kilifi County owing to bad weather. Police are also holding New Life Prayer Center preacher Ezekiel Odero in connection with the series of deaths at his church. The government has since shut down his prayer center located in Kilifi's Mavueni area, as well as TV stations owned by the two preachers as investigation continues. Salma Swaleh, KUTV.
Thank you, Salma Saleh, for that report. Now, the Central Organization of Trade Unions today held a prayer and thanksgiving service at the St. Stephen's Church in Umoja, Nairobi, led by its Secretary General Francis Atwoli, ahead of Labor Day celebrations to be held tomorrow at Uhuru Gardens. Among leaders present were Cabinet Secretary Labor and Social Protection Florence Bore, who was also the chief guest, Labor Principal Secretary Patrick Toom, Nairobi Governor Johnson Sakaja, among others. Atwoli has asked the government to look into the needs of workers amid the high cost of living, at the same time lauding President William Ruto for not abandoning the workers' union. At the same time, he has pleaded with the former President Uhuru Kenyatta to broker a truce between President William Ruto and Azimio Chief Raila Odinga in order for Azimio to put an end to mass protests. The Kenya National Highways Authority, Kenya, has announced a temporary closure of the Mai Mahiu Narok Highway. Through a public notice, the authority revealed that motorists will not be able to use the busy highway due to severe cracks that were noticed 6 kilometers from Mai Mahiu town, rendering the roads unsafe for motorists. The authority's communication team says the cause of the crack is yet to be established. Preliminary reports, however, attributed to the ongoing rains. Kenya, at the same time, has issued alternative routes to be used by motorists, stating that it is working round the clock to restore the damaged section of the road. Students from the School of Medicine at Kenyatta University have today held peaceful demonstrations at Thika Superhighway, lamenting over the denial of access and internship opportunities at Kenyatta University Teaching and Referral Hospital. And at the hospital has been ignoring their demands for a while now. Here's Salma Swaleh with that report.
A section of Kenyatta University students held peaceful demonstrations along Thika Superhighway on claims of sidelining of their demands by the Kenyatta University Teaching and Referral Hospital. The students highlighted their fears of deregistration of over 2,000 medical students due to lack of proper training. The students released their press statement addressing KUTRRH administration, telling them on how much they have been ignoring their demands to access the facility. Led by the Kenyatta University President Teddy Odhiambo, they have expressed their frustrations and asked the government and the school administration at large to work on their demands.
I'm sending a clarion call and a stern warning to Professor Paul K. Wainaina, our Vice Chancellor, CS, Ministry of Health, and the President of the Republic of Kenya, that because we love peace and placidity, we have come for a pressure. But next time, comrade, next time, comrades, of the High
considering we as medical students do not even have the chance to do our medical electives at the place. Neither do we have any communication regarding internship opportunities that are available, knowing very well that KU is well known for research opportunities, yet we aren't able to access them. We really hope that the university fraternity and the government of Kenya will work hard to facilitate and literally listen to our demands.
The students also complained on the need to wake up as early as 4 a.m. to start a long journey of around 40 kilometers to Kiambu Sub-County Level 5 Hospital for medical studies.
Because of the frustration and deficiency occasioned to Kenyatta University medical students.
Their demands are as follows: the return of KUTRRH to KU, ownership of KUTRRH revert back to them, KU medical students begin to utilize the hospital for their learning purposes, allocation of lecture halls, training personnel and wards be done before the commencement of the next semester. The wrangles between KU medicine students and KUTRRH have been going on for a while now, with the Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua speaking at the KU graduation December 16th last year, promising that there would be a tripartite meeting to solve the matter. After constant wrangles between the Kenyatta University medicine students and the Kenyatta University Teaching and Referral Hospital, the Kenyatta University medicine students have today gone for a strike, hoping that the Kenyatta University Teaching Referral Hospital, together with the Kenyatta University administration, will heed to their demands. Salma Swaleh, KU TV.
All right, hundreds of families in Ahero area, Nyando constituency in Kisumu County have been left stranded and counting losses following flash floods that happened today early morning. The floods followed a heavy downpour that caused River Nyando to break its banks, sweeping away crops, submerging several homes along the river and shops in Ahero Market, leaving the residents unable to salvage their items due to the high water level. The areas affected are Mawembe, Kamindumbi, and other villages. The residents are now calling on the government to come to their aid. All right, allow us to take our very first short break at this point. When we come back, we're coming back with this week update on agribusiness. So stay with us.
Are you an aspiring media practitioner, a graduate, or you just want to advance your skills in television production? Then welcome to Kenyatta University, where education meets innovation. KUTV, the premier university television station in Kenya, is now offering short courses in TV studio, field technical operations, and video editing. Through these courses, you will acquire hands-on skills on camera operations, media production, lighting techniques, audiovisual editing, and sound and visual control, and how to operate key equipment in modern TV control room. Enroll today at KUTV and discover your full potential in cutting-edge TV broadcasting. Graduates of these courses will receive professional certificates. For more information, visit our offices at KUTV Studios or call us on 020-870-4252 or 020-870-4255 or SMS us on 0739-110-544. KUTV, a new experience.
Kipindi hewani ni mitindo ya kipwani. Kama ilivyo kipindi hiki kinahusu nyimbo za taarab, chakacha, midwara, midundiko, bila kusahau mapishi. Ambao ndio uti wa mgongo wa pwani ya Afrika Mashariki.
Jamani, swaibu zangu mliopo maskani, hatuonani wenzangu, najua mwanitamani.
Hapa KUTV, nahodha mwendesha chombo cha baharini, yani ua linalonukia na kuvutia waridi tamu.
Welcome